Hello everybody and welcome to a quick Tekkit tutorial. So I quickly want to show you how to perform the activation ritual for the Division Sigil. So the Division Sigil is something you'll collect when you kill the Wither, or you might find it in a dungeon if you're very lucky. But before we can use this Division Signal, what we need to do is perform the activation ritual. And there are very few simple steps that we need to have in place before the activation ritual can be performed. The first, and probably the simplest, is that we need to do this in a grand open space with lots of dirt, and we take an enchantment table and place the enchantment table down on some dirt. Now if you ever want to check what you have and haven't done, all you need to do is hold the Division Sigil in your hand, shift, right click, and you get a list of things that are missing. So we now need to add a line of redstone around the enchantment table, and we then need to prepare a sacrifice. In this case I have a pig in a safari net, and I need a sword. I'd also recommend you have the strongest armor that you can possibly muster. So I'm trying it with diamond armor with blast protection and protection on, just because I'm not quite sure how well this is going to go. I normally would obviously only use this with like the proper Tekkit power suit armor. So we'll see how this goes. Now it's becoming nighttime, but we need to wait even longer. So we need to wait until midnight, but let's just set the time to just before midnight so you can see what happens. So as you get close to being able to perform the ritual, you'll see the signal change as it just did then. So this tells us I can now perform the ritual. Now if I right click onto this, like so, I then produce my sacrifice, whoops, and then hopefully we now have the ritual. So we now have the ritual performed, and we have the cursed earth around us. So this cursed earth is going to cause like a million mobs to spawn, which is why I've performed this ritual in safety poo-poo pussy mode. So now if I turn on, or if I press the right button, if I turn on normal mode, we'll just watch the enemies spawn, and you'll see that it's crazy how quickly they spawn. Now what we really want to be able to do is gather some of this cursed earth, because it spawns mobs. It's extremely useful to us to then use to spawn mobs in like a trap. But it's going to be almost impossible to try and gather it because of the number of mobs that you have. So you can see I have a silk touch shovel, and even in that situation I'm still getting absolutely rinsed and I'm going to get killed. So performing this ritual is not advised unless you are the most protected person that has ever existed ever. But hopefully you can see now how you perform it, and therefore you can perform it in your own worlds. And I hope you enjoyed the simple tutorial about the activation ritual. Bye for now, guys.